Updates on the news. Teachers' recruitment gets attention as government at the state ESCO approves exercise. President Tinubu's initiative in 2 years receives credits at Economic Revitalization Forum in Benin. Plus, NEMA to strengthen disaster risk reduction. Good evening and thank you for joining us on the news tonight, reaching you from NT Benin Network Center. I am Goodluck Inaini. And I'll begin the news by telling you that the Edo State government says it will continue to place premium on the social economic well-being of the people by embarking on more meaningful and people-centered projects, just as it has approved series of projects across the key sectors to enhance growth. Correspondent reports that recruiting more teachers took center stage during the Executive Council meeting at the Government House. Another Executive Council meeting with much items to deliberate upon, while Governor Paolo is chairman in council. Outcomes of deliberations are approvals for various projects in the education sector and awards of contracts for the construction of 4 modern markets across the 3 oil and gas producing local government areas.
ESCO approved 1,500 lecture theatre. 1,500 lecture theatre for AAU, our state university and Brusali University. Apart from that, 600 bed space capacity hostel was also approved. ESCO approved renovation and remodeling of 8 number of secondary schools across Edo State. There are some schools that are dilapidated due to neglect by past government, and this government say all the schools must be fixed. Awards of the construction of 4 markets across the 3 oil and gas producing local government areas. Sopadek, these 3. Oriamon, Bobaha, as well as their northeast. Procurement and supply of 25 numbers of transformers for electrification of some communities across the 3 local governments.
Commissioner for Education, Wadi Iyamu, speaks on the second phase of teachers' recruitment aimed at strengthening manpower in public schools.
The people to use this infrastructure are the students, Edo people. So in terms of manpower, the teachers, we have also employed over 500. We are also doing the second phase now that will be unveiled in the coming days.
The council reiterated its commitment to improving living standards across the state through sustained investment in infrastructure and human capital development. In Benin, Goodluck Inaini. The quality of the federal government's intervention programs, projects, and initiatives in the last 2 years are clear indication that Nigeria, under the stewardship of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is on the right track to economic revitalization. This was the views of speakers at the one-day sensitization campaign on President Tinubu's milestone organized by the Federal Information Center, Benin City. Jude Abubu tells us more.
Now formed, the Presidential CNG Initiative, NDDC Youth Internship Scheme, and Nigeria Consumer Credit Scheme are some interventions of the present administration to cushion the effects of fuel subsidy removal on Nigerians. These and other federal government projects in Edo State, which include disbursement of 500 million naira Life ND Fund to 1,797 Edo farmers. Guest speaker at the event, Kennedy Edegbe, describes as signs of progress.
IDICE is an initiative of the federal government executed by the Bank of Industry to promote investment in technology and creative ecosystem. So it is targeted at Nigerian youth between 15 to 35 years to increase their employability, foster innovation, and support the emergence of more entrepreneurs.
The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, represented at the event, calls on Nigerians to support the President's Renewed Hope agenda.
The renewed growth agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration is anchored on transparency, accountability, inclusiveness, and sustainable development.
Other speakers, including the representative of the Zonal Director, NTA Benin Network Center, commend the ministry for providing a platform to review the performance of the administration.
I must tell you that this government is trying in terms of helping the youth, because this government is youth-friendly. They have a lot of incentives that will help the youth to make them a better citizen.
Sponsoring students along their educational goal will go a long way to also put them in a pedestal of life.
Participants are expected to help the ministry in publicizing the president's milestone in the past 2 years. In Benin, Jude Abugu, NTA News.
And now the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, says it will continue to strengthen collaboration and adopt new strategies in mitigating disaster across the country. Director General of the agency, Zubeida Umar, stated this at a one-day validation workshop on disaster risk reduction, documenting collaboration with United Nations Development Program. Eliasu Ali Yakubu has details.
Disaster risk reduction mechanisms is a strategy introduced by the United Nations General Assembly in 2014 to change the narrative of disaster management from reactive to proactive for effective mitigation of the menace. Since the introduction of this strategy, NEMA has been strategizing and strengthening collaboration to manage the situation with the use of the new strategy. This stakeholders validation workshop is therefore on a draft development of the National Disaster Risk Reduction Strategy 2025 to 2030, an action plan from 2025 to 2028. The DG NEMA, represented by the Director Disaster Risk Reduction of the agency, Ishaya Chunuku, maintained that the agency will continue to harmonize efforts from stakeholders in meeting the target of disaster risk reduction in Nigeria.
So the National Disaster Risk Reduction Strategy 2025 to 2030 and the Action Plan 2025 to 2028 is therefore a timely and necessary strategic document designed to strengthen and institutionalize resilience across critical sectors of the country.
Other speakers, including the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Women Affairs, Dr. Mariam Ismaila, said all hands must be on deck to collaborate in the fight against flood disaster.
We must always remember that disasters, whether natural or human-induced, are not gender neutral. Women, children, persons with disabilities, and the elderly are disproportionately affected.
Nigeria's disaster risk reduction strategy is more than a document. It is a blueprint for action. It will guide our efforts to reduce disaster risks, protect lives and livelihoods, and ensure no community is left behind.
The validation workshop experts believe that the sustained strategy can go a long way in reducing the hazards faced by flood victims. In Abuja, Ilyasu Ali Yakubu, NTA News.
In case you're just joining us, you're watching NTA News. Let's take a break now. More reports when we return. Please stay.
Covenant Christian Academy, an educational arm of New Covenant Gospel Church, is calling for admission for the 2025-2026 academic session.
Currently going on now into KG1 to 3, Primary 1 to 4, GSS 1 and 2, SS 1 and 2 classes. Obtain application forms for 3,000 Naira only at the school premises. Details, please contact us at number 1 Edokpolo Close, off First Federal Road, New Benin, Benin City, or call 080-239-89209 or 080-277-40173. For Covenant Christian Academy Upper Mission Attention, opposite NNPC filling station Ute, or call these numbers 080-205-28816 or 080-281-76686. Covenant Christian Academy is equipped with the personnel and facilities to satisfy your child's quest for excellence, and it mixes the word with academics to make a better child.
Oh yes, Ameosa Motosi don't roll out to new Shabe buses and Ukazi. Where country people go fit to take enjoy their journey. You want to travel from Benin to Wari, Benin to Abraka, Benin to Port Harcourt, Benin to Bayelsa, and Benin to Aunchi. Waiting you still dey wait for? Come meet us for our new party. Wait the opposite Unibet Sport Fidi after UBTH for Ugbo for Benin City. Make you come enjoy Opoekerization. You know, say now we be the king of the roadie because we get to experience and well-trained drivers wey go treat you like a kingy. Not forget to say you fit to travel with buses and small cars for Ameosa Motors as customer satisfaction na it be our priority. Make you call us for 070-3020-4625 or 0813-855-05180. Ameosa Motors, king of the road.
Next time you visit the ancient city of Benin, two things will excite you: the warmth and welcome of its people, and of course, the class and style of its hospitality business. Randeki Gold, home of hospitality like no other, located in one of the most serene environments in the ancient city, truly classy and exquisite with world-class facilities, fully equipped digital multipurpose hall with life-size, ultra-high definition LED screen, 180 square meters king-size swimming pool with bubble bath, enough to leave you breathless. The exotic Ariel's Bistro and Grill restaurant with variety of continental dishes, especially some of the rarest delicacies you can find in town. Fact is, a visit will truly convince you that we are gold. Randeki Gold is the gold wing of the prestigious Randeki Royal Hotel at 6 Henry Street off Ihama and Boundary Roads, GRA Benin City. www.randekihotels.com. Randeki Gold, our hospitality is gold.
They know they tell person, everybody must to see with their eyes. Oye Technical Generator Shopping Mall, the headquarters for generator matter. You do well as you make it easy for everybody to get generator. Whether a small one as my pocket reach or Perkins and Meccano generator, all answer present for Oye Technical. For quality generators for borehole, air conditioners, office, business or personal use, them full ground. All our generators come with correct spare parts and for better price. We still get grinding machine, pepper mill, sewing machines, lawnmower, borehole pumping machine. How many I go fit talk? Come take your IC for the generator headquarters. Uyi Technical Limited, number 79, 81, 83 Mission Road for Benin and all other Uyi Technical branches. Uyi Technical Limited, affordable quality generators for everybody. Audio Jungle.
Thanks for being there. The APC on Oedo local government area says the state secretary of the party, Lawrence Oka, is a strong APC leader from Oedo local government area and has contributed greatly to the upkeep of the party in the area. This is in reaction to a media report credited to a group that calls itself Oedo Local Government or Progressive Congress Concerned Group, where it tries to snare the name of Mr. Lawrence Oka. The chairman of the party in Oedo, Mr. Osamudiame Osarehoy, in a statement says the leadership of the party view the activity of those involved in the illicit campaign as one that is being sponsored by the opposition political party. He tagged those the group members connected to the media statement coordinated by one Osamuyi Osadiaye as not known members of the APC in Oedo local government area, but are imposters and interlopers trying to create trouble in the local government chapter of the APC. Mr. Osaiho is calling on the public to disregard the press statement in its entirety, as everything said by the who J calls fake APC members are liars. It describes Mr. Lawrence as a reputable man who has put everything humanly and constitutionally possible to ensure that APC remains the party to beat in Edo State and in Nigeria as a whole. The Oedo APC chairman says the governor of Edo State is doing well as the project sites abound in all parts of the state and sues for support for the governor. It states that all members of the APC in Oedo local government area are expected to continue to mobilize for the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Mr. Osare Hoy congratulates the people of Edo Central and Ovia for the massive votes received during the last by-election, where Joe Ikpia won the senatorial position, with Omosode Igbenedion winning in Ovia Federal Constituency as incoming members of the House of Representatives, whom he congratulates. Now, the acting chairman of Esan Northeast Local Government Area, Paul Ahere, has alleged an assassination attempt on his life during last Saturday's senatorial by-election in Uromi along Uzeha Road. According to the chairman, 3 persons sustained injuries during the attack and were being attended to at the Irua Specialist Teaching Hospital. Sylvester Umokwede tells us more.
It was a tragic event on Saturday, August 16th in Eastern Northeast Local Government Area during the senatorial by-election as the acting local government chairman, Honorable Paul Akere Nhomesili, alleged that he escaped an assassination attempt on his life during the senatorial by-election in Uromi along Uzeha Road. According to the chairman, the attack was a clear attempt to assassinate him. He claimed that 3 other persons sustained various degrees of injuries and were being attended to at the Irua Specialist Hospital. In his words, if not for the swift response from his security team, the over 20-member gang shooting sporadically would have been deadly.
We're coming from Uzea. We were seriously attacked on our way. But I'm not seeing those people as kidnappers. I saw them as higher assassins. They were actually after my life. Because if you watch, look at my vehicle. This is a bullet. 3 of my people are in the hospital. They shot 1 on his hands, 2 on their legs, lap. As we speak, they are in the hospital. So this is assassin attack on me. Because you saw what happened that day. It was like a war front. They were shooting sporadically. They already surrounded us. I don't know how God did it. I survived it.
NTA crew also visited the police command in Uromi to confirm the incident, where they were told that they had no authority to speak on the matter. In Uromi, Sylvester Umokwede, NTA News.
As still on security matters, the Edo State Police Command says it remains unwavering in its commitments to protecting lives and property, and thereby appeals to the public to remain calm and supportive in ongoing efforts for the safe return of the abducted seminarians in Agenebode. Public Relations Officer CSP Moses Yamus was speaking at an interaction with journalists in Benin. Here's the report.
On 11th July 2025, armed men attacked Immaculate Conception Minor Seminary, Iviano Kodi, Agenebode, resulting in the tragic death of an NSCD personnel and the abduction of 3 seminarians. Following the incident, the State Commissioner of Police, Monday Agbonika, has personally been leading operations towards their rescue, while also deploying tactical teams, as well as establish a tactical division in Iviokwa community to strengthen security and technical intelligence in the area.
A week after a deployment of 2 mobile police units, that is a total of about 120 policemen were deployed as well as the men of the State Intelligence Department, SID, were also deployed to nose around to get information. So we have also deployed technical intelligence in collaboration with other security agencies to ensure that this onerous duty of ensuring the safety of and lives of lives and property is maintained.
Also mentioned by the police PRO is a recent viral video involving the boys, which the command is aware of, and how the police command is leaving no stone unturned in its resolve to bring the seminarians back safely.
We want to assure the general public, especially the Catholic diocese, the parents, guardians of these young boys, that the command is and remains resolute to ensure the safe return of these boys, while also appealing to members of the public to collaborate and cooperate with the police so that we will ensure this is achieved.
The command is also promising that as progress is made, it will continue to provide updates without jeopardizing their safety. In Benin, Udakobon Achibon, NTA News.
You're still watching NTA News. Our concluding segment will bring you sports in the jiffy. Please stay with us.
This is not just a hotel. It's a resort, a place where luxury, class, and hospitality meets. It's not just four walls. It's a reinvention. It's an idea that relaxation should be brilliant. We offer world-class services that makes the experience unforgettable. Heritage Hotel, you can't get it better.
It's here now, just the type of multi-purpose hall of international standard that suits that ceremony of yours. Be it wedding, engagement party, funeral ceremony, AGM meeting, conferences, seminars, to mention but a few. Arisco International Multi-Purpose Hall is the place to be. A modern edifice with a large hall, fully air-conditioned, that can accommodate over 500 guests with beautiful, exquisite chairs, 24 hours power supply, adequate secured parking lot for all vehicles. Yes, Arisco International Multipurpose Hall is the place to be. Also available is open air field that can accommodate all your guests. For reservations, locate us at plot 18 Textile Mill Road, Benin City, Edo State. Call the following numbers on the screen. Arisco International Multipurpose Hall. We set the pace. Others follow.
Thank you for being there. It was a day of Thanksgiving at St. Patrick's Catholic Diocese of Bowo, Benin City, as priests, parishioners, and well-wishers gathered to rejoice with 9 priests on their first priestly ordination anniversary. Gabriel Osage has details.
The event marked 1 year since the 9 priests were ordained. It was not only a reflection on the past 12 months of priesthood, but also a renewed commitment to a life of service to God and humanity. The homily by Reverend Father Paul Obo was centered on the theme, Becoming an Ideal Priest.
If you are back to 2024, in eating any of the priesthood, I want to read that because of our formation, we encounter that great teacher. One of the things he spoke against was our values. And I want to discover that one of the most dangerous
celebrants, they would always rely on God's grace for greater impact.
It is a daily journey that cannot be fully determined. So you have to be disposed at all times, being focused, and always take my prayer seriously.
Keep looking unto Christ. Is the model, is our inspiration, and that's all they need.
They rely on the grace of God to manifest those good qualities that God has implanted in them for the good of themselves and also for the good of the people of God.
They are words of advice and encouragement for the priests.
Those who deny themselves totally of earthly sacrifices to serve God, we must honor them.
From the day you take your decisions to be with God, your relationship is already strong.
We pray to Him, our Lord, to continue to bless them, give them the grace to perform creditably in His vineyard.
Like the popular saying, to whom much is given, much is expected. The prayer is for devotion and spiritual leadership. In Benin, Gabriel Osage, NTA News.
Champions of the Bayelsa pre-season tournament held in Yenagoa again. Gabriel Osage has details.
Nigeria's D Tigers will face West African rival Senegal in a highly anticipated quarter-final showdown at the 2025 FIBA AfroBasket after the Lions sealed their place with a hard-fought playoff victory over South Sudan. Nigeria head into the clash after sweeping their group with 3 straight victories, including 99-90 victory over Cameroon. Nigeria vs Senegal quarter-final clash is scheduled for Wednesday. In football, Nigeria's home-based Super Eagles face a decisive test against Congo in their final group stage match at the ongoing African Nations Championship CHAN Tuesday. The Eritrean Tutored Eagles are going to the contest under intense pressure after back-to-back defeats to Senegal and Sudan. Meanwhile, Congo remains unbeaten after 2 consecutive draws.
This is the time for this guy. They need to show their quality and not the bad things.
In another development, in one of the largest youth gymnastic meets in Southern Africa, Team Nigeria, which includes NLNGRA and TIG International Club, excelled at the Centurion Gymnastics Center Club competition. Oluwapelu Milesami of NLNGRA won gold, describing her victory as a dream come true. Team TIG also won 2 gold, 5 silver and a bronze medal at the event.
I'm very happy and shocked that I won. The kids did so well. Ayobami and Juan, they did so well. I am truly very grateful.
In tennis, Arana Sablenka commands the WT rankings for yet another week, heading into US Open. Sablenka has 11,225 points to her name at the moment. Iga Swiatek won the Cincinnati Open title without dropping a set, thus rising to number 2. Swiatek's rise to number 2 pushes Coco Gauff down a spot to number 3. With sports updates, Olumide Eguntola, NTA News.
Mr. Sela, apologize for the wrong film there, but come to you from Nigerian Television Authority. Now that's the end of our bulletin tonight. Thank you for joining us. Let's do it again tomorrow. Good night.